Hey everyone, this is Edward Fox again. I'm coming with a video that is going to be very, very important, not only for you adults, but people that are a bit younger, whether they're 11, 12, 13, 14, or even 16. This video is going to help you with something in your life. So, right now, I want you to know that time is your real asset. You can't get time back. The time that you're watching this is going to be a very, very good video for you to watch. It's going to be time well spent because I'm going to break down some things to you about what your life is. Your life is made of time, and that's really all that you have when you're born. You're born without money, you're born without skills, you're born without knowledge, but you have a lot of time. So, what I want you to know right now is your time is winding down. The life expectancy of anyone born in the U.S. is 78.5 years. It's slowly declining, but I want you to know that these years that you have can be used wisely. So you can get time back. Well, if you go in time, like go back in time, with time machine, but we don't have those just yet. But you can get money back. So I want you to know that your time is a real currency. That's your real asset. So now let's jump into it. Conventional school. People go through a conventional school. Millions and millions of people go through conventional school because it's conventional. So with conventional school, you have 8 hours a day in a classroom, and let's say you do that for 9 months a year. I say 9 months because here in Georgia we do 9 months. Other places are going to be 6 months, but here in Georgia it's 9 months a year. So we have 9 months, 30 days each month. We have 270 days. So 270 days times 8 equals 2160. So 2,160 hours each year go to school. Like if you're, ages 4 to 18. So 2160 times 14 equals 30,240. I say times 16 because pre-kindergarten, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, sixth grade, seventh grade, eighth grade, ninth grade, 10th grade, and 11th grade, and 12th. Am I missing something?
You said 14. You said 16, but the board said 14.
What?
You said times 16, but the board says times 14.
Well, I meant 2160 times 14. Thank you so much. We have a great young lady in the audience by the name of Jasmine. She's doing great. She's doing awesome. So yeah, 2160 times 14 equals 30,240. So that means this is the amount of hours that you're going to spend from ages 14 to 18 in a classroom. And the hours are different if you're going to school maybe 6 months out of the year. So 8 hours each day for 6 months a year, 6 times 30 equals 180. That's 180 days in class. So 180 days times 8 hours a day equals 1,440 hours. So 1,440 hours times the 14 years that you're in school from ages 4 to 18, you have 20,160 hours. So if you're an adult or just some person of any age, you probably heard of the 10,000 hour theory. There's a theory by this guy. There was a book called Outliers that came out 2 years ago. I'm not going to say the author's name because I just want to put this theory on his head right now. They say if you do anything for 10,000 hours, you're going to be an expert at it. That sounds cool in theory, but right now, I'm just showing y'all that people, children or young adults, they have been through either 20,000 hours or even more than 30,000 hours of school, but they're not an expert at anything. You come out of high school and you're probably going to get a job that's paying you $9 an hour. That makes you like not an expert, like at all. So I want to teach y'all real ways to how you can actually become an expert. Because this right here, this ain't cutting it. You're gonna come out of school. You're gonna come out of school making minimum wage. That's what I'm getting at. You're gonna make minimum wage, and you're gonna spend many of your years of your real life, your real time, trying to make more for yourself when it comes to money. Then another thing, when you have more money, you have more access to resources, access to options, access to opportunities. These opportunities, these different things that you have access to can actually make your life better. So, this may be something I want to leave at the end, but I'm not going to. But if you work 5 days a week, which is 8 hours a day for Monday through Friday for 52 weeks, that's 260 days. So 8 hours times 260 days equals 2,080 hours. So 2,080 hours times 47 years equals 97,760 hours. And I do this 47 years because from ages 18 to 65, you're expected to work. I wrote down here, work, pay bills. You may be paying rent or you may be buying a house, so there's a mortgage. Then you have car note. Then you may get married and have children, or you may just get married and not have children, or you may just have children and not get married. So there's many options of what you're gonna do. And from this time of 18 to 65, that's what people call your real life. You're an adult. You're expected to do so many things because of what society, says for you. And you're also paying taxes. But one thing I want you to know, a man by the name of Henry Ford invented the 5-day work week. And he said 5 days because he needs 2 more days for you to actually spend the money that you make working at his factory. So I just want y'all to know that everything about the life that you live is because some man or some woman decided to say, this is what we're going to do, this is the standard I want to set for people, and that's what's going on now. So yeah, so for the 1,440 hours times 14 years, if you're going to school for 6 months a year, you're going to have twice as much time for no specialized knowledge. You're not going to be an expert at anything from all this time that you spend in school. So here, if you're going to school for 9 months a year, that's 9 times 30, 270 days. 270 days times 8 hours a day is a 2,160. And then 2,160 times 14 is a 30,240. So you have 3 times the amount of the 10,000 hour theory for no specialized knowledge. So now I want y'all to think about this. The average bachelor's degree is 120 credit hours. So you have more than 120 hours in just from elementary to high school, and you're not an expert at anything. So it's time for specialized knowledge. When I say specialized knowledge, you can be learning things that you care about, things that you're passionate about, things that can add value to people around you. If there's a problem that you learn how to solve and you can solve it for 10 people, 15 people, 30 people, 200 people, these are things that, those problems that you solve, these can be services that you provide. Because every service that my business provides is just a problem being solved. So a chair solves the problem of a person not wanting to stand up all the time. People buy chairs. My friend Jasmine over there sitting in a chair. I have on shoes because people don't want to walk around barefoot. I have on a shirt because I don't want to walk around naked. It's actually illegal, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not going to test that. But because I don't feel like paying to get out of jail. So, that's another thing. Jail, it doesn't really solve a problem, but we're gonna leave that out. All right, so specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge is very necessary. Someone had to learn how to sew this. After they learn how to sew this, now they can sell shirts. They're using their knowledge, their skills to make them an income. So right now, I want to tell you some things that you can do to learn how to become an expert. Becoming an expert in your field will help you be at the top. Experts get paid more than just generalists. When you get out of high school, you're pretty much a generalist at almost nothing. You get taught, basic math, then you go up to geometry, algebra, and different things like that. And also you get, English and some more topics. I remember like 6th or 7th grade, 6th grade, there was weeks that we learned about dinosaurs. That does nothing for me, and I'm pretty sure it does nothing for you as well. And during that time, I could have been learning how to do taxes. So that's one thing you could learn how to do taxes for people and make lots of money when it comes tax time. H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt doesn't have to get all the money. There's billions of dollars spent on people getting their taxes done. So you can be making some of that money. That's just one skill or one problem that you can solve. There are so many problems that you can solve because there's problems that occur every day in people's lives. And if you know how to solve that problem or any problem for them, you can make money. So I want you to learn in-demand skills without going into debt for a college degree. We already see that you've been through at least 20,000 hours of conventional school without getting a major skill. Without getting a major skill that can actually pay you a considerable amount more than, minimum wage. So I want to provide y'all some options, or say solutions, because I want you to live a life filled with passion, joy, and happiness. I can tell you this now, it's been over a year since I've clocked in at anyone's job. I get checks from my clients. They pay me to solve problems for them. So what I'm teaching you is actually true. I actually saw in my research that more than 10% of the United States workforce are freelancers or maybe consultants. So that's around 14 million people that don't have a day-to-day job. They work for themselves, or they just go from place to place solving problems and getting paid. So I want you to know about these different tools. Udemy.com. You can go to Udemy.com. Let's say you look up graphic design. You can take a graphic design course for about $11, $10.99, or you can maybe find something for free. You can look up something about photo editing, $11. Look up something about photography, $11. You can look up something about, there's so many different things. I don't even want to get started. You can look up marketing, advertising, complex math. It's so much. It's so much on Udemy.com. It's a great tool. I have so many courses on Udemy that I haven't even started yet because there's a plethora of knowledge on Udemy. Either I'm spending $11 or getting a course for free, and I know it's going to add value to my life. It's going to help me solve a problem for somebody. It's going to help me solve a problem for myself, someone in my family, someone in my friends, and it's a great tool to use. So then there's Coursera.org. Coursera.org has 100% online learning from schools, including Stanford. Stanford is an Ivy League school, and you wouldn't expect for you, just somebody out here just chilling right now watching this video on the internet, you wouldn't expect that you'd be able to take a course from Stanford pretty much at home or on the go just because you have access to a phone. I want you to know that there's pretty much no limits to getting the education that you need in order to live the life that you want. It's out there. I want you to know more of these tools because I've been thinking about this stuff for a while for myself, and I've been telling people, when I come in contact with them. But right now, creating this video is going to be able to help me reach more people at whatever time. You can be watching this video 12 o'clock tomorrow. You can be watching this video anywhere in the world. But I want you to know what's available to you in order to help you get more of what you want in life. All right, now we have edX.org. So Ivy League schools like Harvard and Berkeley have courses on edX. Many of these courses you can just take for free. Like a lot of this stuff is, for free. You don't have to pay actual money or any currency to get access to information that's going to help you get more of what you want. But you will pay in time. So you need to find something that's worth your time, that's going to get you to a place to where later on when you're spending your time, you're getting something back of value. Because you're really spending your time at work, exchanging your time for money, which you can't really scale. You can only make more money with the same amount of time, but that's another video about business models. But I want you to know that, let's say these pants cost $50. If you work at a job for $10 an hour, you have to spend 5 hours of your life at that job in order to get the money to pay for these pants. I don't think that's a good trade-off. I believe that your life and my life and everyone's life is worth more than money. So on to the next one. We have Rosetta Stone. RosettaStone.com, you can learn a new language. I went on their website just last week because I'm thinking I need to learn Chinese Mandarin because I want to do some business outside of the country with the Chinese. And I thought it would cost more to learn a new language. But let me tell you this, it doesn't. It can cost less than $600 a year for me to learn a new language a new language is a new way to connect with more people. I already know English now. I know a bit of Spanish and I know a bit of French. If I add Chinese Mandarin to that, that means there's more people that I can reach and have a connection with and form relationship with. These things right here, new language, that's worth more than money to me, and it should be worth more than money to you. Because being able to connect with new people, like I said, create relationships and bond with new people, like that's what life is about. Life is about relationships. So on to the next. Allison.com. You can create a free account to learn many new skills. And these are 5 tools, but I also want you to know that in order to get more knowledge of what you want in life, to get specialized knowledge, to gain skills, to become an expert, you can also pay for books, online courses. These are online courses, udemy.com. Consultants. I'm a consultant. And also, you can go to events. Let's say mastermind events. And guys, I'm telling you this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you this because I really care about how you spend your life. I really do. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you cannot get time back. You can get money back, but you can't get time back. I mean, you may be able to get time back when there's a time machine, but we don't have that right now. So time is your real asset. Time is something that is gone. Can't get it back. So use your time now to do exactly what is best for you. Do what's going to help you, get more of what you want in life. Right now, I'm creating this video so I can add value to you guys, the people who are watching, and I hope that this video and the rest of my videos can add value to you and do something for you that maybe someone else isn't doing. Because there's so many influences, there's so many different things you can be watching online, so many things you can be doing to use your time. But right now, you're watching my video, and I thank you for that. And I want to provide you even more value. So, like I said before, you will work a 9 to 5 for 5 days a week for 47 years of your life if you don't make a change. So that's the 8 hours a day. There's 24 hours in a day, so that 8 hours, that's 1/3 of your life. If you spend another 8 hours sleeping, those are 2/3 of your life that are, doing something, you kind of can't exchange it. You can't say, well, I don't want to sleep no more, so I'll have 8 more hours to do something else. That's not how that works. If you don't sleep, you're going to die. And if you don't work, if you don't make money, you may die as well. But I don't want that for you. I want you to be able to have some work, a job. If you want to work a job, I want you to work in a job that you love. It's something that doesn't feel like work, because right now, me standing here teaching you guys this doesn't feel like work to me. I'm a man of integrity, a man of love. I'm a man of God, and I want you guys to learn things from me. So this right here, this is the outpouring of my soul. This is something I love doing. I love to teach kids. I love to teach adults about different things that can, have a great impact on y'all. And I'm feeling this. This is great. I love this. So it doesn't feel like work. Trust me, it doesn't. So this is a theory that I have. We're talking about theories today. So I say from age birth to 4 is about love. It's about fun. It's about learning some cool things around the house. You're learning language. You're learning great things around people that you love and care about. Your family, even your friends. You create friends when you're like 2, 3 years old. Like this is a great time. I love being around kids. They're super fun. They do like the coolest things. They make all the jokes in the world. I heard this one joke recently. It was like a couple years ago, but it was like, what did the interrupting cow say? And I said, what? They're like, moo. And I was like, I'm talking right now, but it's still kind of funny. So, yeah, so from ages like birth to 4 is about fun and love. So from ages 4 to 15, you're in school being taught how to comply with the system. That system is the 8 hours a day at school. Then they get you ready for the 8 hours a day, 5 days a week at work. I'm telling y'all this because I care. Your parents, when you wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock, if you're still in school, like still in conventional school, you and your parents, y'all wake up around 7 a.m. in the morning. Your mom and dad have to be at work by 9. They're from 9 to 5. You as a young person, you're at school from maybe 8 to 3 or 8 to 4. So you and your parents are away from each other for 8 hours a day. That's not. I don't like it. Now I don't want to choose that for myself. I wouldn't choose that for you. You're away from each other for 8 hours a day. Then y'all get home. You have a few hours to talk and connect with each other. And then for 8 hours more, y'all are asleep. Then y'all get to really know each other on the weekends, Saturdays and Sundays. But is it a real life if you're away from the people that love and care about you most? Like if you're away from them 2/3 of your life, you're not really getting to really know and cherish these people the way that I would want to. So next thing. And I said ages 15 to 65 are about working, paying taxes, paying rent or mortgage, maybe getting married, and your real life, being an adult. People call it your real life, real life, trying to grow up. But then ages 65 to 78 are your retirement. I say 78 because the average lifespan of a person born here in the United States is 78 years old. I believe I said that, toward the beginning of the video. So it seems like you really have 17 years of life to enjoy. And I mean, yeah, you still have weekends, in between working 9 to 5, but I want more than just 17 years of my life. And that's true. I really do want to enjoy as much of my life as possible. I want to eat good food. I want to have a healthy body. I want to have a healthy mindset. I want to be able to go around people and show them love and be a resource to them. That's why I'm creating this video. That's why I work so hard to grow my business, to create more businesses and to impact people's businesses, because I want to work with people that help and provide impact to people like you. So, hey, it's been Edward Fox. I hope that you enjoyed this. If there's anything I can think to say within the next few minutes, I'll probably make this video a bit longer. I'll make this podcast a bit longer. But I want you to know that God loves you. He wants you to live a life that you enjoy. He wants you to be able to show love to more people. He wants you to be a light and be a resource to people. Give more than you take. Be a lover, not a fighter. There will be times that you have to fight, but let that be a small amount of times. But be a wise person. Be a person of integrity. Be caring. Give to your neighbor. Show love to them. I don't want to start preaching, y'all, but there's going to be times where you come in contact with people that you have differences with. But I want you to lead with love. If you're a Christian like I am, I want you to know that there are going to be people that sin differently than you do. I want you to show them the same love that God shows you. So, yes, it's been Edward Fox. I want y'all to learn as much as y'all can from me. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, follow me, like, share everything that I do. And, hey, hit me up, send me some gifts if you want. Definitely tell me what you want to learn more about, and I'll be happy, very, very happy to make content that you guys look forward to seeing. All right, thank y'all so much. Bye-bye.